Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today, we're going to be doing another Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 video, and today we're going to be talking about something slightly different, because today we're going to be talking about why it is the case that in Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, the magic classes seem to outclass every other class in the game. When I say the magic classes, I'm talking about full magical casters. I'm not talking about bards, even though technically they are, they're not really. I'm talking about your full magic casters. I'm talking about your druids, your clerics, your sorcerers, your wizards. And that's it from core. If you go outside of core, there's plenty of other examples. Complete mage, complete arcane, complete divine. They're all full of them. So yeah, plus there's a bunch of other stuff too besides just those. But yeah, these are just clearly superior. Anyone who's at all familiar with optimization will tell you that these builds are better than builds that don't have full casting. Yeah, some people might still go with Gish type builds or something in order to get a martial aspect to their casting. But they're still using casting to augment their martial abilities to a large extent. So yeah, casting really, really big. So here's some of the reasons why. Now at early game, it's not so obvious how much better it is. You don't have that many spells. At early levels, a wizard's only going to have a couple of spells, so it's really not that big a deal. But by the time you start reaching high level, that's when things start turning a little different, and that's problematic. It's just a real problem because you start getting lots and lots more spells. You don't run out of spells so easily, and it's when magic really starts to shine hard. The main reason is a lot of the things that you can do as a martial character, like a fighter, you can duplicate a lot of those effects with magic. Like you just can, and you can even get like better effects and more versatile effects. Like you can change things up on the fly instead of a fighter who just has his sword that does its thing, and you can put properties on it, sure, but those are made by a full magical caster. So even a lot of the fighter's abilities come from magic. It's just permanent magic effects applied to the weapons and armor he uses. But still, the real advantage, the only advantage of like a fighter is the fact that they have more stamina. They can keep going all day. Like that fighter, he can swing his sword till the cows come home, and it's not going to hurt anything. Whereas that's wizard or sorcerer, their sorcerer can go a little longer, but the wizard is going to burn out after a while. They only get about 4 of each spell level, which by 9 is still like 36 spells, which is a lot. That'll last for several combats usually. Yeah, some of the spells are better than others, but with good management, you can be quite effective. You can also do all sorts of things to make your buffs last a really long time, like all day, or there's a lot of things that can be done. So really, really potent, really powerful. Basically everything that you can get with a fighter other than the stamina can be gotten with a wizard. And you can even sort of get the stamina because some of these spells last all day. Or you can make them last all day for some resources, which gets rid of the fighter's advantage. Now, the one thing that happens there is if you get dispelled, sure, things change. Anti-magic field, suddenly the fighter becomes a lot better. Things like that. But anti-magic fields aren't the most common things in the world. I've been throwing them at my players a bit, and some DMs might do the same, but it's something that there's only a few examples of. So it is what it is. And of course, there's spells like Greater Dispel Magic, Disjunction, powerful, very potent spells that really do hurt the casters a lot more, sure. But those don't come up that much. And guess what? these are powerful, potent spells. These were cast by other casters. So anti-magic field, it's something that casters aren't going to use a lot since it hurts them. Although it can be used great as a battlefield control to put that on your enemy, as well as some martial character that happens to be in the area, and then just kind of wait, see what happens, and take out your rival caster once they get out of an anti-magic field. Hopefully weaker for it. That's an option, but still, or maybe they don't get out at all. Maybe the martial character manages to take them out. It is what it is. But even then, you're still using caster, and it's maybe it's like 2-on-1 now. So yeah, martial, it's just not as good because magic can duplicate everything martials can do, or at least the vast majority of it. So that's a real issue. Yeah. So I guess there's not a whole lot more to say about it because, yeah, the game wasn't the most balanced. Things like wizards, sorcerers, druids, clerics, beguilers, even the beguilers, pretty top tier. It's not very good for a caster, but it's still it's still a full caster, so it's still really solid in optimization. That's just how good they are. That's just how good casting is. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Subscribe to the channel for more D&D 3.5 content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on a video. Anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you.